Well, welcome to Soul Sunday, this beautiful Sunday. I'm so very grateful to have you with me today. Today, I would love to talk to you or with you about the importance of family. And I just did a little research this morning on my family, and I was looking up the surnames of the records as far back as I could go in the time that I had. I had about 20 minutes. So I went back probably about 5 generations back, and I was able to find that most of my ancestors are French, Norwegian, Scottish, English, German, and I remembered my grandmother telling me that I am part Cherokee Indian. And so that's quite a mix. That's quite a variety of ancestral heritage. And I invite you to do the same if you have the inkling to research that. It's quite fascinating. And I think one thing that we can learn from this exercise is we can learn that we are a mix of multiple cultures and multiple backgrounds that make us who we are. And maybe the best description of me in one word would be I'm American because I live in America. If you live in another country, maybe the best description is you're Canadian, or you're wherever you live might be the best description, because to say that I'm a white person is not very descriptive. It leaves out a lot of different cultures and a lot of different backgrounds that is in me because of my ancestral heritage. And so I invite you to do this little research project. It's quite fascinating. And I think you'll find some wonderful stories, or maybe even some things that you didn't know. Maybe there are people that you can talk to that have some history that they can share with you about your ancestors. So I just wanted to start with that, because today I would like to talk about the importance of families. And we are each part of a family. Every one of us. We were born into a family, and we all had a mother, and we were all brought to this earth through our mother. And it's interesting to think about the circumstances that brought us into this world. Not always a happy circumstance. In some cases, it's a pretty sad circumstance. But for whatever reason, we were born into that family. And there is, I believe, an eternal connection to that family. We were designed, in my belief, that to be born in this family, and that we knew these individuals before we came to this earth. And so as we move forward in this life, it is better for us to work in families than to work on our own. I see it a lot, where individuals separate themselves from their families. And this is very sad to me. I see how there is one individual of the darkness that wants this to happen. He wants you to be separated so that he has an easier time gaining control of you. So I invite you to reach out to make amends, to do what you can, to make things right between you and your family members. There's a saying that I wholeheartedly believe. I don't have to like you, but I do love you. And I think that is a beautiful saying. Now, why would I say that? Because we are all children of a loving Heavenly Father. And we deserve, it is in our best interest to love each other. We don't always agree on what actions we take in our lives or things that we do, but it is best for all of us to show love to each other. So this morning, why don't we meditate together and let's focus on our families and how we can get rid of anything that's out of balance, anything that is like a wedge between us and our family members. And so right now, let's close our eyes, get in a very comfortable, relaxing position, and allow yourself to drift gently to a space of peace. You're in complete peace now. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, I invite you to envision your body very light, very free, as if you're floating through air. You are able now to see your connection to all of your family members throughout time. And you are amazed. You cannot even see all of the individuals that you are related to. It is innumerable. These people are rooting for you. They have in their heart the desire for you to succeed and for you to make a difference in this world. I invite you now to be in tune with this ancestral line that goes directly to you. See anything that is out of balance and simply remove it. And as you think of that one thing, all you say is, be removed. And it floats away. Just like a leaf falling from a tree. And as you see it float away, you notice that it changes. It disintegrates and it becomes earth, soil, nourishment. I invite you to continue to do this. Go through all of your ancestral line. And as you start, it's kind of slow and methodical. But as you continue, the process becomes easier. And without thinking, the things that are out of balance or misaligned in your ancestral line are simply removed as you see them. And they change. They become nourishment. They heal your ancestral line. Going back through time. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And allow this to continue to process. This is happening now without even doing anything. You started the process, and it is continuing on its own. It continues to nourish your ancestral line back through time. I invite you now to see your connection. See how your heart is connected through this line of lineage all the way back. These individuals are your family. They are connected to you, and you are connected to them. And as that line of lineage is being healed in the past, I bring you now to the present. And I invite you to see all of your relatives that are now living. I invite you to connect to them in this moment. I invite you to create a space that is full of peace. All of the disagreements, all of the differences, all of the challenges between you are of no concern in this moment. Take a nice deep breath. And now, as you see these individuals, I invite you to honor them for the individual that they are in your life. To bless them. To see past their mistakes. And to see the being that God created them to be. And now, as you see this individual as the being that God created them to be, your heart is full. And you have the desire to forgive. And you know now that there is no reason to keep any animosity against this individual. And now, as you look around the room, this magically happens with each individual that you look at. Your vision is changed, and you see them for the being that God created them to be. And it is very easy and natural for you to forgive. Take a nice deep breath. Continue around the room until you have seen each individual eye to eye, face to face. And as you complete this circle of your living family, your heart is made whole. And you feel peace flow into your heart. And you realize the value of this moment. And you know that these individuals are here to assist you the best that they can. And you accept them for their frailties. And you realize that you are here to bless their lives. And to assist them on this journey, this challenge, this opportunity to learn and to grow. And as you allow this peace to flow in and through you, this peace now fills the room, fills this space that you are in with your family. And it now rushes out to fill the world with peace, with joy. Take a nice deep breath. Allow yourself to feel in this moment the peace and the joy that comes from our wonderful Creator. He loves you completely. He desires you to be free from all things that will keep you bound. I invite you now to think of all these things that are keeping you bound in this moment of your life. I invite you to envision them in your hands as you cup your hands together. Envision them feeling your hands so full that you can hardly hold them all. The weight is almost too much. And as you outstretch your arms, you hand them over to your Creator. He takes them from you. He releases you from these things have kept you in this space in life. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, you are exhaling any remnant left within your body that is keeping you in your current situation. It frees you and opens doors to your future. Opening a path of richness and beauty that before now you could not imagine. But in this moment, it has all become clear to you that this is the path that God has designed for you to follow. And on this path, you are blessed. You are protected. You are guided. And your family is with you. All of them. That lineage is with you. The innumerable people are with you, assisting you to achieve the things that God has sent you here to do. Take a nice deep breath. Allow the love and light to flow freely into you and through you. Allow it to connect you to all people around you. Allow yourself to see the goodness, that spark is in each person that you interact with. Let God be your guide to keep you safe in all things. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, you find your body connecting again into this space, connecting into the space where you are physically. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you for being with us today for this Soul Sunday. I bless you that you will be the light of the world, to send God's light into this world, to spread peace and goodness. Until next time, my friends.